Good evening, I'm Brady Gallagher. Coming up in the newscast, different college degrees may begin to fluctuate in cost in Pennsylvania, and Kutztown University's homecoming is right around the corner.
And I'm Steve Magiri with an update on KU football and women's soccer. We also have Kyle Ashenfelder with your Kutztown weather forecast and Haley Bianco with the Hollywood Minute. Newsbreak begins now.
The Pennsylvania state system of higher education may give universities the chance to charge different tuition rates depending on the cost of instructing the chosen degree. This topic will be taken up by a board-approved force created because of financial pressures facing this new system. It will examine price policies and how state appropriations are given to member universities. For decades, students have paid the same undergraduate tuition at Pennsylvania schools no matter what degree they pursued. State Chancellor Frank Brogan told board members that he does support pricing by degree, but only if universities provide strong cases for the change. He also stated that if a school comes forward in time, the change could take place next fall. This change could possibly raise fees, and one board member is unsure if the board has authority to review campus fees with the new system. 13 nonprofit organizations, including the Boys and Girls Club of Stamford, Connecticut, have new picnic tables to replace those lost in 10 parks during Hurricane Sandy, thanks to a recycling project involving a Berks County company. The project, known as Project Picnic, donated 100 tables made of recycled artificial lumber made of 1,200 plastic gallon bottles. Nestle Water North American in Brenningsville partnered with Kugel's Recycling Incorporated in Hamburg and Keep American Beautiful to perform the project, according to Nestle Water spokeswoman Danielle Schuler. On October 3rd, 200 Nestle employees and volunteers assembled the tables, combining volunteerism and community stewardship. Kutztown was getting into the Halloween spirit early last night as Main Street was blocked off to make way for the annual trick-or-treat night in Kutztown. Local businesses and university clubs handed out candy to costume kids, and many dressed up themselves.
We've been participating for 10 years. We've been open for 10 years. And I don't know how long the event's actually been going on, but we've been doing it for 10 years. It's been going on for a long time, since I was a kid. I'm from here, so.
Local Rocky Horror fans also got to exercise their Halloween spirit last night as Kutztown University's allies presented a live screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show and the McFarland Student Union. The event also included a live shadowcast, and many students and local residents attended the event, coming dressed in their best costumes. Prop bags and refreshments were provided, and audience participation was highly encouraged. Allies plans to hold a similar event for the hit musical Grease this coming spring. Right now, let's head over to Haley Bianco with this week's edition of Hollywood Minute.
Hey guys, Haley here with your Hollywood Minute. On Monday, October 21st, one Kardashian got a birthday present she will always remember. On Kim's 33rd birthday, baby daddy Kanye West popped the question in front of their family and friends at AT&T Park in San Francisco, home of the Giants. Kanye rented the field for the night, which cost him $35,000. The night was complete with fireworks, a 50-person band, and Kim's 15-carat diamond ring. So here's your play-by-play of how it all went down. As the band was playing Lana Del Rey's Young and Beautiful, Kanye got down on one knee in the middle of the field and proposed to Kim with that shiny 15-carat ring. Of course, she said yes. The two have been publicly together now for 18 months, and baby Northwest is now 4 months old. This will be Kim's third marriage, but hey, maybe third time's the charm. And that's your Hollywood Minute for this week. Now, back to the desk.
Let's hope Kanye's the one for Kim.
Let's hope he's Mr. Right.
We'll be back.
Crossed.
We'll be back after this.
Mic check. airing Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and Fridays at 1 p.m.
Be sure to tune in Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. to catch co-hosts Devin Raventoss and Eddie Rishit as they travel around the Berks County and Lehigh Valley area, exploring some great places to visit. Camera One re-airs Wednesdays at 7:30 and Fridays at 12:30. Don't miss it!
This October is certainly starting to feel like December now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lovely winter we're having this fall. Kyle, is it going to continue?
Well, actually, guys, we are going to be getting some more fall-like weather, especially going into this weekend's homecoming festivities. We have some really cooler weather coming in, and it all started with today. We had a high of 51 degrees, and it was partly cloudy out for most of the day, so it is getting a little chillier as we go into the end of October. Tonight, you can expect some cloudier weather with a low of 30 degrees. And tomorrow, you can expect a nice sunny day with a high of 53 and a low of 29. Now, let's go to this weekend and then going into next week. And homecoming, it should be beautiful, partly cloudy skies with a high of 54 on Saturday for the big football game against East Stroudsburg. Go KU Bears. And on Sunday, it's going to be partly cloudy with another high of 54 and a low of 33. And then on Monday, we have another partly cloudy day with a high of 58 and a low of 32. And then Tuesday, beautiful weather again, really sunny out, and a high of 55, and a low of 39. And then Wednesday, we'll have another partly cloudy day with a high of 56 and a low of 39. Pretty constant temperatures going into this weekend and going into next week. And we should have some beautiful weather, really nice fall weather for homecoming, and make sure you have a jacket or so because it will be a little chilly. And hopefully we win this football game this season, or this weekend, and back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kyle. This past Friday, Meet the Greeks was held in the Schaefer Auditorium. It was an opportunity for all multicultural fraternities and sororities to tell the student body a little bit about the organization, and of course, show off their different types of dancing, stepping, and strolling styles. Overall, the event was very fun and informative for those in attendance. Oxfam hosted a World Food Day dinner this past Tuesday, and it was open to family and friends. All of the dishes served at the event incorporated the GROW method, which promotes fair trade, buying local and seasonal, eating less meat, and using less heat to cook food. The purpose of this dinner was not only to celebrate the abundance of food we luckily have available to us, but to also discuss the issues of poverty and how we can slowly but surely overcome it. Schaefer Auditorium will be holding a signature Broadway performance this coming Monday. The performance includes 4 different Tony and Emmy nominees, Rebecca Luker, Ron Raines, Jason Danieli, and Christiane Knoll. This performance will also be directed by the stars, including 1984 Kutztown graduate Eric Schaefer, who is a top Broadway director and the founder of the Tony Award-winning Signature Theater in Arlington, Virginia. The show will feature 90 minutes of Broadway songs performed by the 4 stars, backed by the Kutztown Orchestra. Come out to Schaefer Auditorium for this show-stopping performance. It's a KU tradition to celebrate homecoming by creating a cupcake display, and this year was no exception. Over 200 cupcakes were carefully arranged to form the image of Avalanche, the KU Golden Bear. All the cupcakes were given away in the lobby of the McFarland Student Union, and the cupcakes were quickly devoured by eager Kutztown students and were enjoyed by all. Kutztown's homecoming is this weekend, and many fun activities are planned for the occasion. On Friday, the festivities move to the DMZ with the Black Light Party. Come dressed in your brightest neons and have your glow sticks handy for a dance party under the tents at 8 p.m. Saturday morning, the same area will be covered with tables for students, alums, and other visitors to grab some free food, t-shirts, and other items to help them cheer the Golden Bears to victory over East Stroudsburg at 1:05 p.m. That night, our very own Kutztown's a cappella group will open for the Pentatonics at Schaefer at 7:30 p.m. Unfortunately, that show is already sold out, but that promises that it will be a huge success. Did you get tickets for that show, or are you too late?
Too late.
Yeah, me too.
Coming up next in sports, KU football prepares to face East Stroudsburg, and I have an update on women's soccer. Stay tuned.
Kutztown University, the place you chose to spend your college days. Friendships began, memories were made, and dreams achieved on graduation day. Time moves on. New faces come and go. But one thing remains. You can always come back home.
I'm Adam, and I have your 3-minute drill on BTL.
Hey, I'm Kara, and I'll be taking you around campus for student interviews on Outside the Lines.
I'm Alyssa, and I'll be rounding up the latest sporting events on Weekend Update.
Hi, my name is Dylan, and I have your top play of the week on BTL.
Hi, I'm Jared.
And I'm Zoe.
And we're your hosts for Halftime.
And I'm Steve.
And we're the hosts of Between the Lines.
Tune in Wednesdays and Thursdays at 7.
And Fridays at noon for all the latest breaking KU sports updates.
And remember, being outside the lines only gets you the scores.
But here at Between the Lines, we get you in the locker room.
And now sports, where this weekend the KU football team will look to bounce back from a tough loss to Shippensburg last weekend when they face off against the Warriors of East Stroudsburg this weekend for homecoming. The secondary will likely be hindered as star corner English PA left last week's game with an injury on an incidental collision with teammate Alex Dinolfi. Injuries hampered the Golden Bears throughout the game as starting linebacker and leading tackler Sam Dixon-Dugan also left the game with an injury. Coach Drew Fulmer went with a very sacrilegious approach to the quarterback position last week, as both Alec Werner and Josh Luckenball were used in the game, as they threw for 203 yards and 3 scores combined. Luckenball provided a spark in the offense by leading the team to 3 straight scoring drives in the third and fourth quarter. Head coach Drew Fulmer will have a difficult decision to make as to who he will put under center this week. Defensively, it will yet again be another tough test for the Golden Bears, as it will be the third time in the last 5 weeks that they will be facing off against a top 5 passing offense in the PSAC. For the East Stroudsburg Warriors, quarterback Matt Soltis is currently third in the PSAC in passing yards and second in touchdown passes. This game is of the utmost importance to try to make it out and support your Golden Bears. Kickoff is scheduled at 1 p.m. on University Field, and the game will be broadcast live here on KUTV and on PBS Channel 39. And now for women's soccer, as the Golden Bears ended Edinburgh's winning streak by a final score of 2-1. KU kept the pressure on early and often, registering shot after shot on goal until junior Sam Costello netted her team-leading 5th goal of the season. Edinburgh struck back late with a goal in the 39th minute, but the Golden Bears broke the tie just 2 minutes later with a Mariah Dim goal from 25 yards out to seal the win. KU will remain idle until Monday when they host Alderson Broadus University on Saturday at Keystone Field for a 2 p.m. start. Now it's time for a quick shout-out back home. This shout-out goes to head football coach John Vogan at my alma mater, Conestoga High School, who reached the illustrious 100-win club last weekend, in just his 13th season nonetheless. It is great to see you finally reach this milestone, Coach. I certainly changed a lot as a person while playing for you, and I remember that when my grade came in at first, we were nothing but little boys, but we left as young men. I have learned lifelong lessons under your tutelage, and I know I will apply these lessons towards the rest of my college years and the real world. Congrats again, Coach, and good luck with the next 100. That's all for sports. Remember to log on to KUBears.com for all the latest in KU athletics.
That's all we have for you tonight. We'll see you again next Tuesday.
For Brady, Kyle, Haley, and the rest of the crew,
Good night.